Hello everyone, I'm Linda. Welcome to my channel, Lenny P's Place. I hope you're all doing well today. Well, I was just here a minute ago because I'm just going to go ahead and film for next week's hashtag Flip Through Friday. That's hosted by Gwen at Gwen the Trash Witch. You're welcome to join in at any time if you'd like to. Can share whatever you want with everybody. A book, a magazine, a journal. Today I'm going to finish sharing the fabric tags that I made in the 52 tag challenge that was hosted by Ann Brooks back in 2021. And I will have the link for that listed below. If anyone's interested in learning some of these stitches, this is a great way to learn them. I think I might do this challenge again, maybe at the first of the year if I have time. It depends on how much I've got going on. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at these. So this is number 27, and it was beads and tassels. So I used these beads and I made little tassels, and I made it like little angels, and I attached them to this piece of lace. And of course I have my favorite stitches on here, my blanket stitch, my seed stitch. Don't have any French knots though. So anyway, that is that. I hope that you can see okay, since I just went right into finishing this part 2. The sun's gone down, so it's kind of dark now, but I hope you can see okay. This is a spider wheel woven and wrapped. What did I say? Spider wheel, woven and wrapped. Okay, that's what this is. I don't know what I did. I think those are bullion knots right here. Pretty sure they are. And I guess that's the spider stitch. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Don't remember, but I got my French knots on here. So, but anyway, if you want to know about it, Ann can teach you. I just wish I would have practiced these a little bit after this was finished so that I didn't forget all these. This was our orts, which is our like leftover threads. We used our orts here to make this tag. And it's just all your little threads that you have left over after you sew and you get down where you only have a little bit left and you need to put some more thread on your needle. Well, these are just the little pieces that was left, and you just kind of wad them up and stitch over them. Easy peasy. And what we have here. Okay, this is actually a brooch, and I have it pinned onto my tag. This is number 30. Not sure exactly. It's just fabric and some lace and some trim, and looks like a little doily. And then my brooch is on there. So yeah, that's that one. And this is fancy schmancy. Look at that. What was this? This was gold. And I know that I used a piece of sari trim. And I used stickles. I think you can see it shining, sparkling up here on the top. And then I did French knots with some gold thread, gold embroidery floss. And this was Lazy Daisy stitch. These are my Lazy Daisies. French knots down here, wrapped stitch here, and satin stitch, I guess. Not sure. Okay. Oh, and here is, what is this? Flags. Okay. This is my flagpole, and I have flags. That one's a little heavy. It doesn't want to stay up. It's because of that thing I put on there right there. So, not too much to that one. Just little pieces of fabric with a little bit of stitching done on them. Okay. What number are we up to? Let's see. We are at tag number 34, and this is a teacup. I did pretty good with my teacup, didn't I? Toot my own horn a little bit there. I'm sure when I did it, I thought it could be better, but now that it's been done for a long time, I think I did pretty good. I appreciate it more now than I did then. Oh, it's my bunny. And that's what this is. No, this is buttons again. Some of these are repeated. And there might have been something else that went with it, but I just put buttons on there. But I got my little bunny, and I used my buttons for flowers, and I made a little butterfly. I'm sure when I was doing this that it was probably the only project that I had going, because this would have taken me a while, and I don't know if I could have stayed caught up if I'd have been doing anything else, but I can't remember. It's been too long ago. Take a breath and slow stitch. So that's what we did here. We just did some slow stitching. Whatever we wanted to do. And this was fabric weaving. That was fun. Really, all of them were fun. And what was this? Reverse applique. So for reverse applique, your image is underneath your fabric instead of on top of it. It's underneath it. So you got to cut holes for things to show through. So kind of looks like planets, I guess. Let's see. This was applique. So this is on top. These are the, actually they are the, they're kind of the same. It's that, except that they're on top instead of underneath, if that makes any sense. Maybe it does. And something yummy. Well, to me this was yummy because it's all sparkly. Sparkles all over. Sparkly threads. Blingy. I hope I don't know if it's showing up or not. But it's pretty, I think. I used some of my fancy threads for that one. Oh, I really liked doing this. This was a fun one. This is bullion knots. And I liked doing that. That's all those little things. They're loose. They're wrapped and then they're stitched down and they actually will move a little bit. And those are the flowers I came up with. And that's called turkey work there. It's fun to do, I think. So, yeah, that one was fun. I want to put all these into some sort of a book because they're getting bent. For a long time I had them on a ring hanging up, but that wasn't working out so well, so I put them in a container, one of these old sewing machine drawers, and they're getting bent up in this too, so I need to put them in a book where they can be flat. This is number 42, and we did a tag on a tag on a tag. So here's the first one, and it's got a little piece of sari trim on it, and I stitched in gold all around it. And then this one is just is lace, and then this one is lace also. And I used two different kinds of thread on here, and I wrapped. Looks like I did a straight stitch and then I wrapped it. That's what I did. So yeah, there's that. We'll be done in a minute. We're getting close to the end. This is number 43. This is blanket stitch fringe. So I did a blanket stitch and added fringe from the embroidery threads that I used. So yeah, there's that one. And then the kisses again. All right, these kisses are X's. That's what they are. I'm not sure why they're called that, but I don't remember. But there's just a bunch of X's on there. It's like bullion knots. Fireworks. Oh, okay. That was my fireworks. Looks kind of like fireworks, don't you think? Got some sequins with some little tiny beads. And then I used my fancy sparkly threads. Yep. Oh, and the sky, this is some more fabric that I dyed with watercolor paint. And then this is wrapped, and these are just little pieces of wood from out in the yard, just little twigs. And I use threads to wrap around them. I guess we couldn't get out of here without a bird. There's my bird. A little birdie. Sitting on a branch. And I use different fabrics to make my little bird, and then I put French knots on him. And let's see. Sheaf stitch. I don't know. I guess that's a sheaf stitch. I don't know what that is, but it looks like little fireflies, or looks like little fireflies or butterflies or something flying around. Really, it looks like little bows. And what was this? Memories. Okay. This was, my husband was a Shriner, and I was a shrine lady, and he was in a group called the Jets, and they drove the little cars in the parades. He drove one of those little cars, and so I just used my one of my appliques for that. So that was memories. And it's really memories now. He was still alive when I did these, but he's passed away since then. So, and this was a wreath. A wreath? Well, that's what it says. Doesn't look much like a wreath, though, does it? Doesn't look at anything. Oh, it's not. These are mixed up. This is a wreath. That says wreath, but that was something else. That was 51. This was 50. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Looks like it might have been circles. I don't know how. I must have been behind, and I must have did 2 in 1 week and wrote the wrong thing down. I'm going to have to go back and see what that's supposed to be. I think it's circles. Here's my wreath. And I've got some Christmas fabric behind there because this was December 17th and tag number 51. Wreath. So there's only one left. And it's Christmas tree. I should have put some little sequins on it, but I guess I probably ran out of time and didn't put them on there. Macrame Christmas tree. So we did macrame on this one, which I guess are these dots down the middle, the knots, whatever. I can feel them. So yeah, so that was it. That was the other half of my 52 tags. So thanks, everybody. Hope you weren't too bored. I guess if you were, you probably either skipped over it or just aren't even here anymore. But for whatever reason, if you came by, only stayed a few minutes, that's fine too. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate whatever amount of time you want to spend with me. And I hope that you will have a good weekend. Be happy, be safe, be well, and I will see you next week for hashtag Flip Through Friday. Bye for now.